Just adding on from my other video as well about the 349, 259 and 279 bus routes changing. I'm just going to go through everything that they have and also explain what they're planning or proposing to do. Bear in mind, everything that I'm mentioning as well, we have till Friday the 23rd of January 2026 to give feedback on, to basically prevent this from happening. So as you can see here, sorry, from this proposed change, you can see it says the routes that they're planning to do, and you can see the X's across the 349. They're planning to scrap the whole 349 route as well. The 259 route will only stop in Holloway now, won't go all the way to King's Cross as well. The 279 will stop at Stamford Hill instead, so it won't even go all the way to Waltham, from Waltham Cross basically. Is it Waltham Cross? Waltham Cross, sorry, all the way to, where was the other side it was going to again? The 279, I forgot. But it won't go to the Manor House, sorry, my bad. It'll now go the other side of it and go to Stamford Hill instead. And as you can see here from the route 259, it says the proposed restructure basically is that normally it operates from Edmonton Green all the way to King's Cross. Now they're saying that it'll go from Ponders, basically the restructuring will happen from Ponders End and Holloway. So it won't go all the way through anymore like it used to, so you could get the bus all the way there. It says that this introduces a new link between Ponders and Holloway, providing new access between Enfield and Islington and reduce the duplication of other services on Caledonian Road. Some passengers may lose direct links to King's Cross, which is true, and Caledonian Road and need to interchange. This would be can't get the words out. There could be potential increase in demand on remaining services south of Holloway. Then they talk about the 279 route, which used to go from Waltham Cross, as I mentioned, to Manor House, and now they're restructuring it where it stops off now from Waltham Cross and then stops off at Stamford Hill instead of Manor House. It says it maintains a strong north-south connectivity through Tottenham and Stamford Hill. It also reduces duplication of other routes of Seven Sisters Road and helps to better match levels of service with passenger demand. Some passengers may lose direct access to Manor House and Seven Sisters Road, requiring interchange with other services for connections to and from these areas. Then we go on to the 349. They're planning to withdraw the whole thing as well, because obviously it used to go from Ponders End to Stamford Hill. They're withdrawing it entirely, and they say the route 349 overlaps significantly with other services. Withdrawing the routes, it simplifies the network by reducing duplication with other routes and better matches levels of service with passenger demand. Some passengers will need to use alternative routes, and it says e.g. revised 259 or 279 and may need to interchange. The map below shows the proposal for the 259 and 279. I will show that now. As we can see from here, it starts off at Waltham Cross for the 279, and then the 259 starts off at Glyn Road, and then it carries on going down as well. I will you can pause this basically to see all the stops, then I'm going to go to the next slide as well. Then we can see now the 259 will now end at Rookwood Road? I don't know why I'm struggling, but yeah, it's ending there. Instead of ending at the 279 was ending at Manor House, so it's going to stop before that at Stamford Hill. Then with the 259, they have Holloway Nags Head, Chambers Road, and they have Caledonian Road, so it will be two different places that will end at, instead of ending at King's Cross, basically, where it's meant to stop at. Then in regards to helping, basically, to stop this, let me just minimize myself, to stop this from happening, they said basically they're holding an 8-week public consultation to hear what people think about the proposal as well, to see if it's positively or negatively impacting people as well, and the reason why basically members of the public are being affected by this as well, or if they're happy with the change. Obviously, we're not happy with the change. They also say that you can complete a quick response here, but obviously in order to do that, you need to log it in. However, they say there's other preferred method of contact that you can provide by Friday, 23rd of January 2026, and that would be here basically. So you have an email address, haveyourSay@tfl.gov.org, and then you have a phone number as well if you want to call, and you can leave your name and contact number and they'll call you back basically, but you have to quote what bus route it is, so it will be impacted by the 259, 279, 349 when leaving a message. You can also write to them as well, they do have it here, but they say that you need to do this before the Friday 23rd of January 2026, so the sooner you do it the better. I will have a link in bio for this as well, so you can click the link in my bio there on my link tree, and it will take you directly there to get this information if you want to view it again. But as I mentioned in the previous video as well, there will be examples of what you can put there as well, but also just speak from the heart in regards to how it's impacting you as well, because I know personally for myself, when I'm in Edmonton Green as well, the 279 is sometimes packed, the 349 is sometimes less busier than obviously with the 259 as well. Sometimes because it's coming from the garage, like behind where the bus stop is, it's taking some time to come out again. So the 349 is more convenient for me sometimes to get back down to other parts of North London as well, because it's only coming from Ponders End, and because also with the 279 as well, that's another thing. It picks up a lot of people. So the 349 sometimes is emptier, so I have more time to sit down as well and stuff. And for me, someone with hidden disabilities, it makes it better for me to travel as well on public transport. However, everyone else has different inputs as well. Even when I was going to high school, for instance, if I needed to get a bus, sometimes I get the 349. If the 279 is packed, I know by a certain time, Bishop Stortford kids or Albany, not Albany, Bishop Stortford people have got off at that point as well, because some of them walk down anyway, or they meet their friends and whatever. And other people that are travelling to work would get off by the Tesco Ponders End anyway. Then I could get the other bus as well, depending. But still, it just depends on what's impacting you and how it's had a negative impact, I would say.